Good morning, students. Welcome back to our GK class. I hope you all are doing good. Today, we are going to learn a new lesson in GK, lesson number 9, Water, Water Everywhere. In this lesson, we will learn about some water sources. So, let's read. The earth is covered with 75% of water. As we all know that 75% of the earth's surface covered by water. That is why the earth is called the blue planet. So water is the important natural source on the earth. And water collects on the earth in different forms. Use the hints to get the names of the different sources of water and name them accordingly. First one is, this mostly comes from a spring. Spring means a spring is a place where underground water flows out of the ground, and it is a very small running stream of fresh water. What is a stream? Stream is a water body, flowing is a channel, as a river. Okay, so what is this? This is brook. This is brook. And what is the spelling of brook? B-R-O-O-K, brook. Okay, so what is brook? A small natural stream of fresh water is called a brook. Now second one, this is a man-made water source for boats to float on and help in transportation. What is this? This is canal. This is canal. And what is canal? A canal is a wide channel through which water from river or dam is diverted to the fields. Canals are man-made, so sometimes they are called artificial river. Okay, so what is this? This is canal. And what is the spelling of canal? C-A-N-A-L, canal. Now third one, this is a sheltered water body and is found close to land. It is known to be a safe place for unloading goods and parking ships and boats. This is harbour. This is harbour. And what is the spelling of harbour? H-A-R-B-O-U-R, harbour. Okay, so what is harbour? A harbour is sheltered water body by natural or artificial barriers. It provided the shelter to sea-going vessels. Vessels means ship or large boat. It is a place for unloading goods and parking ships and boats. Okay, answer is harbour. Now fourth one, we find water in a large amount here. It consists of fresh water. It is found close to mountains and valleys. This is lake. This is lake. And what is the spelling of lake? L-A-K-E, lake. This is lake. What is lake? A lake is a large area of fresh water surrounded by land. And where it is found? It is found close to mountains and valleys. Okay. Now fifth one, this water body covers most of the earth's surface and consists of salty water only. This is ocean. This is ocean. O-C-E-A-N, ocean. Okay. You know about ocean. What is an ocean? An ocean is a huge body of salt water that covers almost 3/4 of the earth's surface. Okay, there are 5 oceans in the world: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. Okay, the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean and the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. Okay, now sixth one. This is an artificial water body. You find this constructed in gardens as a decorative structure. This is pond. This is pond. And what is the spelling of pond? P-O-N-D, pond. This is pond. What is pond? A pond is a small body of still water formed naturally or by artificial means. Still water means it doesn't flow from one place to another. Okay, and it is smaller than a lake. Okay, now next one, seventh one. This water body is wide and deep with flowing fresh water. You find boats moving from place to place on this water source. This is a common water body. You all have seen this water body. This is river. This is river. R-I-V-E-R, river. Okay. So what is a river? A large natural stream of water flowing in a channel to the ocean, sea, lake or another river. Okay. And which is the longest river in the world? Nile is the longest river in the world. Okay. Now eighth one. Another word used for this water body is creek. Creek means small river. It appears to be like a small river. It is spring. Okay. This is spring. S-P-R-I-N-G. Spring. Okay. What is a spring? A spring is a place where underground water flows out of the ground, and water from a spring often flows downhill along the land. Okay. So now let's move on to our next lesson. Lesson number 10, floating wonders. In this lesson, we will learn about means of water transport. What is water transport? Water transport is the process of moving people, goods, etc. by watercraft such as ship, boat, sailboat, etc. over a water body such as ocean, sea, lake, river, etc. So let's read. Right from the time of early humans, people have travelled on water bodies from the simple raft to the submarine. The development of vessels. What do you mean by vessel? A vessel is a ship or large boat which is used for travelling on water or water transportation. To travel the seas has been tremendous. Look at the images below to learn about some of these floating wonders. Look at the first picture. What is this? This is a barge. This is a barge. A barge is a flat-bottomed ship. This is a flat-bottomed ship built mainly for river and canal transport of heavy goods. Okay. So what is a barge? A barge is a long narrow boat with a flat bottom and it is used for transporting heavy goods, and it is a type of ship. Okay. And what is the spelling of barge? B-A-R-G-E, barge. Okay. Now second one. See this picture. This is canoe. This is canoe. What is canoe? A canoe is a lightweight narrow vessel. Vessel means a ship or large boat. Okay. Typically pointed at both ends. Pointed at both ends and open on top. It is open on top and propelled by one or more seated. Propel means to drive or push something forward. Okay. or kneeling paddlers. Paddler means a person who propels a canoe facing the direction of travel using a single bladed paddle. Okay, so what is a canoe? A canoe is a small, lightweight, narrow boat that pointed at both ends and open on top. Okay, and propelled by a paddler. Now see the third picture. What is this? This is gondola. This is gondola. Okay, and what is gondola? The gondola is a traditional flat bottomed Venetian rowing boat similar to a canoe, except it is narrower and propelled by a gondolier. Okay, what is gondolier? Gondolier means a person who propels a gondola. Okay, so what is a gondola? A gondola is a long narrow boat that curves upwards at both ends and propelled by a gondolier. Okay, and what is the spelling of gondola? Gondola, gondola. Okay, this is gondola. Now next, see this picture. What is this? This is junk. This is junk. A junk is a type of ancient Chinese sailing ship that is still in use today. Junks were used as seagoing vessels. Vessels means a ship or large boat. Okay, as nearly as 2000 years ago. So what is junk? A junk is a wooden sailing ship. Okay, they were used by merchants to carry goods along rivers and canals. Okay, now next one. See this picture. What is this? This is super yacht or mega yacht. Okay, this is super yacht or mega yacht. A super yacht or mega yacht is a large, luxurious, professionally crewed. What do you mean by crew? The crew of a ship is the group of people who work on and operate it. Okay, crewed motor or sailing yacht. What is super yacht or mega yacht? The super yacht is a large, luxurious, professionally crewed motor or sailing yacht. What is the spelling of super yacht or mega yacht? SUPERYACHT, super yacht. MEGAYACHT, mega yacht. Okay, now next one. See this picture. What is this? This is submarine or sub. This is submarine or sub. What is submarine? A submarine or sub is a watercraft capable of independent operation under water. Okay, what is submarine? A submarine is a ship that can travel under water. Okay, and what is the spelling of submarine? SUBMARINE, submarine. Okay, now next one. See this picture. What is this? This is an ocean liner. This is an ocean liner. What is an ocean liner? An ocean liner is a passenger ship primarily used as a form of transportation across seas and oceans. Okay, what is an ocean liner? An ocean liner is a passenger ship that travels across the oceans or seas. Okay, and what is the spelling of ocean liner? OCEAN, ocean, LINER, liner, ocean liner. This is an ocean liner. I hope students you understood this chapter. That's all for today's class. Thank you.